What's up guys, I'll be installing the dashboard video cameras today, and I think I'll just soft wire so that in case I sell the car, I can just take it off and I can keep the cameras and I can sell the car itself. But still, I try to hide the electric lines as much as possible, so that I'm probably going to take a little bit longer than just putting in and out. But I was so hungry that I decided to buy Chinese food or Panda Express on the way home from grocery shopping, and then I'll be eating that right now, like half of it, and I'll half of that later after working on the car. So I will see you after I eat.
Came in with a box just like that, and then the camera is this one is a front with the screen on it, and this probably is what this is, the rear camera, rearward camera, and then has a bunch of electric cord along with it so that I can connect it from the front to back of the car. And this guy I think is the mount for the back side. This guy goes to the front. It's a suction cup, so I probably have to put it into the window. In California, I believe that I am not allowed to put anything on the shield, so that I have to check where I can put this guy on, but it looks pretty neat, so I hope it works great.
Okay, so I just finished eating half of the Panda Express foods, and now I'm about to start installing these dashboard cameras, and this guy mainly for the front, and then there's the back. It's got a long cord with it. Like I said, I would like to sell this car without any damages internally inside of like pillars and stuff, so that I will keep these cameras wired to the car, soft wired. Turned out that I need a micro SD. Didn't come with it. Well, I should have known. I didn't read further, but it was $99 or $100 exactly, so that I feel like it was a good deal anyway. The camera in the car, I installed it first and then charge it because it's probably discharged. They stored it for a long time somewhere else, so I'll be charging that, and then after that I'll try out a few videos if I could tonight. So without further ado, let's get to it. Shit. Okay, first I'm checking this the cigarette lighter cord for the camera, the main camera for the front. First, main camera is wire cord, or however you want to call it. This seems like a decently long wire, just even for the front. That's probably because I can have this wire led to the frame instead of just hanging around, which is nice, which I hope to do so successfully. And there is a USB port too, so that even I put this guy in, I still have USB, so that most of the stuff these days, like phones, camera, those can be charged with a USB code, and that's probably why they have it. That's nice. But I have 3 cigarette lighter outlet, and then also 1 USB, and also another USB connected to the radio or audio, so that I can put the iPhone straight anyway. So it's nice. I keep it in a note, and I probably use it time to time, but there you go. Putting into the outlet, I have, this is actually something I got recently, and then it's gonna look so ghetto-ish, and then super cheap, but I'm okay with it. I can take it off when I sell the car once again. So this is how it's going. I just put this guy in, and there's this external cigarette lighter ports plus 1 USB. When I turn on the engine, this lights up blue with LED, which is nice in daytime, and it's pretty annoying at nighttime because it's much brighter than I can be patient with. But well, it's ricey. I don't have too many other ricey things on this car. I think I'll go with it. The problem, the wires are just crammed up right there, and just put it in, dump there. By the way, I also have a radar that's connected to the tube. That's right there. Fun fact: when you have these radars, it's actually lower the better because the cops try to get your speed in height of the headlights. So that if you have it high, there's a chance that it doesn't pick up the signal from the speed guns and what's not. So put it as low as possible. In my case, I put it in right above the hood, which seems like working. Time to time it does ring, but it's a $50 one. It doesn't go off as often as the most expensive ones. But it's okay. I'm college students anyway. If I was going too fast, I'll die, which is not good. So this doesn't work. When I'm going like 5 miles per hour or above, I just take off my feet from the gas. That's all I do when I hear it, and I don't speed too much anyway. So there's that. Getting back to the installing the camera, this guy goes in as a USB thing, phone camera, and then there will be a port that's the rear view camera is gonna go into. I'll keep the cover until I get to as I put it in on the front, because it's probably much easier to take it off and peel it off than having it off, because I don't know how crazy I'm gonna get with putting this guy on. There's this dark area, so I think what I'm gonna do is put this guy up here, although there is some sort of discontinuity on the glass, so that I don't know how good that's gonna work, but I hope it does. And if it does, I'm gonna put this guy right here so that it's right behind this guy, so that it's not distracting too much anyway. First, I think I'm gonna clean out the inside window. So okay, let's try the suction cup, if that's gonna work on it. There. Oh yeah, it's good. Kind of. Yeah, it's gonna work. Yeah. Okay. Moving on, the camera. We'll just put it on. Oh wait, there's this one, the other side too. Okay. So it's kind of blocked now. Good thing. It's pretty strong. I'm gonna be licking this guy again. I'm gonna be licking this thing again, which I hesitated because I just cleaned up the window with this glass cleaner thing. Yeah, I'll just wipe with my chest, which I'm not sure how cleaner it is. Yeah, again, I'm wearing tank top. Trust me, I was wearing the button shirt on this tank top earlier, but again, it's Arizona and it's got much hotter than it was today, so I took it off. Please don't mind. Ah. I just make the thing. Okay. Shit. One problem is though, is that it's right behind the mirror, so that I can't see the screen too well. Whatever. Yep. Perfect. Kind of. We'll see how bad or good it is later on. Next thing is to I hooked up the cable. I really don't know where I'm hooking. Oh yeah, right. The top rear camera. The lens is connected just like that. So I can really put it anywhere I want. Originally I was thinking to put it right there, but then put on the brake lamp, it's not going to help too much, so that I think I'll put it right there from inside the car. I could put it into the under right here, but I don't know, it's outside, and even the housing, it looks pretty strong. I probably shouldn't risk that, so I'll put it from inside. I don't really use backseat often because I'm usually the driver on this car. I'm here in the backside. I think I'll put this guy right here. I'm not sure if you can see it because this camera doesn't have the screen that I can see it. Whatever. Okay, I just put the tape on and that's there. I'm gonna fix these screws when I get the SD card and when I charge the main camera, and then I'll make sure that the angle is good and stuff. Then I will do that soon. But for now, I think I'm gonna make sure that these wires have places to go. In general, I'm gonna just tack in the roof just like that and pray to God shits don't go wrong. And then these wires, I think I'll do the same all the way through. I hope it can get to the phones somehow. I just connected the rear camera just like that. I don't know that's the right way to do, but that's there. I'll see what it's gonna do if I turn on the battery, which I'm doing. Okay. Alright, it gave me something. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome, actually. I like it. Backward camera is connected, but there's some issues, so that's something I'm gonna be fixing right now, I guess. Okay, so here's the issue. There are two kind of different lines that are connected to the camera right there, but one of them looks like this. My bet is that it's actually for the ground, so that all I need to do is just hook it up to something like something that's not corded, and then it goes straight down to some metal. Since I don't have the right parts for the connection, I might do that sometime later, but it was working. I'll definitely check that out as soon as possible, just not at this particular moment. Okay, so the line from the back camera is actually going underneath of this guy, and then it's going to there. Now it's kind of coming out there. I'm having a hard time tucking into underneath there. I really want to avoid taking this guy off. This guy, but turned out that this is 10 years old, so that these epoxy right between the ceiling and the ceiling, that didn't make sense. The top side of the ceiling and this side of the ceiling, there's epoxy right between, or at least that's kind of my theory is, but that's old, 10 years old, so that it's kind of taking off now. Yeah, it's 10 years old car. I'll see how wear out it's gonna have by the time next time I figure things out. Oh, well, this is holding too, so I don't think it's gonna go away, but it's not the most beautiful thing ever, especially when you're driving and this thing is not in the right spot, like there. Yeah, I kind of want to fix it, but at the same time, if it's gonna be there, hold there, I don't know. If you have any idea, please have it in the comment section, and that'll be great. That'll be super helpful. So thanks in advance. Now, what I think I'm gonna do is to fix the rear camera somewhere right there. Okay, so here's the way I'm gonna fix this thing. Theoretically, at least. Now, well, I can kind of see the screen from anywhere. Well, there you go. On the car, or the battery of the car, or the electric of the car, so I can get the screen on. While looking at that, I fix the camera in the back. Let's do it. There. Will be perfect. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm seeing in the camera. It's what I got, so I'll see how it goes. And road trip planning is coming together well, much better. I do have a concern that I might be driving much longer than I should be in a day, so I'm kind of taking care of that, or I'm trying to figure out what can I do about it. Basically what I'm trying to do, at least at this moment, is that I'll just make a long lunch break, so that I can refresh myself more than enough, and that's kind of the only solution I have with me right now. And to be honest, that's probably gonna be Hugo. Yeah, this okay, that was a little bit weird. I hate it when three cars come into this cross section at the same time, so that you kind of have to know who's gonna go first or not. And I was a second, and I was okay with that, and I didn't have a rage for that. But anyway, so yeah. So anyway, the longest. Well, I still actually have not made like exact hours and miles of where I'll be driving at, so that's something I'll be doing when I get home. But for now, I'm stopping at Ozone to get the mat on the ground of the car, and also I'm getting a ground for the wire. Yeah, there's a wire hanging for the ground for the back camera.
Okay, and that concludes the video. We just went through all the dash camera installation and some footage examples. Overall, I think it is okay, decent more or less, by meaning that these things are there for worst case scenarios, like you're in an accident and stuff like that. For those cases, I mean, it's much better to have a footage than nothing. So that's the reason I installed the camera. And the best thing is not to get into accidents at all, so that I hope that's the case. Thank you so much for watching, and please watch the other videos below, and I'll see you on the next video.